right, we're on Keilim, Perek Zayin, Mishnah Daled. Fourth Mishnah in the 7th chapter, Masechet Keilim. We're talking about the Chatzer. The Chatzer, remember, was this area around which, let's go to Rav Posen even before we start, right? The area around the stove that they would build. So sometimes they would build it, they would form this huge, earthenware area as part of the stove, and sometimes it would be separate. So it says in Mishnah, Haita mufreshet min akira. Mufreshet means distinct. It was built as a separate piece from the stove itself, from the kira. Bizman shi gavoa shalosh etzbaot. If the lip around it is 3 etzbaot tall, then mitama b'maga ba'avir. Excuse me. Then it's mitame, whether it's touch or avir or air. Meaning, as we've said before, mitame b'maga ba'avir means that if something touches the kira, then this thing is tameh. If something touches here or gets in this air, if it's 3 etzbaot, then the kira is tameh, meaning they're considered one unit. But pchuta mikan, if it's less than 3 etzbaot, o shaita chalaka, or it's totally smooth. Chalak means smooth, i.e. there's no lip at all, right? If it's less than 3 etzbaot, or there's no lip at all, just like he shows us here, then tahora, then it's not mitameh at all, i.e. it can't be mitameh, even if it's a tiny lip. It can be mitameh the kira, and the other way around, vice versa. Pitputei kira, shlosha shel shalosh etzbaot. These pitputim, it's a huge machlok. Let's look at the Bartanura for a second. We'll see pitputim is raglei kira. It's the legs upon which the kira stands. Shehem shlosha regalim. There are 3 legs. V'hem gvohim shalosh etzbaot, and they are 3 etzbaot tall. I guess we put the fire in the kira. It did not sit on the ground. It had legs, according to the Bartanura. Nechshavim kikira, so those legs are like the kira itself. Umetamim b'maga ube'avir kikira atzma. I mean, if the sheretz touches those legs, or the air. I guess if the sheretz is in the air below where the legs are. Look at Rav Posen for a second. If it's less than 3, meaning the pitputim, according to the Bartanura, are in here. These 3 legs. So the legs themselves are considered part of the kira themselves. Now, let's take a look at Tosfos Yontif, because this is a huge machloket. The Rambam Pirish, the Rambam says, we can see the Rambam, we'll just see it here. Okay? Here we are. Let's look at the Rambam, actually. Okay? Pitputei kira, Kfar Bi'arnu, we explained, Shehem haktzavot aboltim. They're the edges that protrude, Asher ta'amod aleim hakadeira. They are not the legs, but rather they're basically the stand upon which the pot sits. See, if you look at here, this is the pot. Here's the kira, and now these are the pitputim. It's the stand. It's the range on which the pot will stand. You don't put the pot. They wouldn't put the pot straight on down here. Rather, you have this area. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe for the fire to come out. Right? That's what they had. I mean, if you had the fire down here, why wouldn't you put the kira straight on? Anyway, the Rambam and others say that these are the pitputim, and there's a huge distinction between those two, as we'll see in the next Mishnah as well. Nonetheless, the Mishnah says whatever they are, mitamin b'maga ube'avir. Okay, they are mitameh if they're part of the oven essentially. B'maga ube'avir. Pachot mikan, if there's less than 3 etzbaot, kol shegeinem tameim v'afilu hen arba'a. Certainly they're tameh, and even if there's not 3 of them, there's 4 of them. Nidonim kikira, they're part of the kira itself. Okay, we're going to continue in the next Mishnah and talk more about what how these pitputim function. That's hard to say. Make it a great day. Oh, we'll stop here. Dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Again, make it a great day.